me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top a bit. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though. Cha-cha matcha with it, rocking black clothes. Whipping around that Bama.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami.
I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, can't resist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it vegetable. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with Derek Carr and the Las Vegas Raiders. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
Breida on the carry.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game. Or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
Brings up 3rd.
A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Let's go. 942. Watch the screen.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 21-yard line.
On 2nd down, It's Jacobs, and he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First down, Las Vegas.
On first down, Carr. The open man here, Renfro. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a first and goal.
First and goal, Raiders.
Here's Jacobs. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Stopped short of the goal line.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Carr. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Hunter Renfro there to make the grab. And the Raiders have taken the early lead.
The point after.
And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for Las Vegas.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is Jakeem Grant. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
He got 29 yards that time.
The 37-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 37-yard line.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Let's get in there now. 44,
Tua sets up to pass it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Nick Kwiatkowski. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll give it to Jacobs to start the drive. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Carr. The connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Jacobs now. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Carr. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Lets this go for Renfro. This is caught inside the 15. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
Touchdown.
Hunter Renfrow with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Taken in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Once again, they run with Breida on first down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative. But you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is just going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it. Here we go on 4th down with Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. This is Breida on the draw. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you? Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off inside the 10. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. So his struggles just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Forced out to his left. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And they'll get him down right about the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense The next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
He's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Las Vegas.
Third touchdown pass now for Derek Carr. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Jakeem Grant now to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
First and 10. At their own.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it's third down. From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. Earlier in the quarter when the defense was keying on the run, you said offensively they need to open things up, take some shots downfield. Didn't work there, but they did it.
Yeah, I'm not going to change my tune now. I still think it's the right play because when you take those shots downfield, you open the eyes of the defense to what you could do to them, and that may open some things up for you offensively.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They run it with Jacobs. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Better than a 30-yard gain as we wind down towards 30 seconds left in the quarter. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. His throw caught right around the 6. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's looking for Waller, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Jalen Richard now on the return. Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
On the return. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? From the 35 on 2nd down. Carr, that ball's caught. Aguilar right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Bobby McCain on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Carr throwing right, and that's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 40.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Las Vegas.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On 1st down, it's Jacobs. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. 14 yards. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now it's Breida. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 39-yard line.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Breida. It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and
now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the 3rd quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
They do go for it. It's Tagovailoa. And it is incomplete. Good coverage there by Trayvon Mullen. Well, they've clearly made a conscious decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the 2nd half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down? They're over on the bench right now feeling great.
a gain of 18.
Solid gain of 18 and a Raider 1st down. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our 2nd half blowout material. Now a carry for Jacobs. Room here to run. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown.
Touchdown.
Josh Jacobs.